So Jordan Peterson talks about the right and the left 11 years after America ended in Generation X. Does he know that America ended 11 years ago? Well, the boomers don't know that. They're uh, tuning out, right? So they're either an NPC or a stooge. They're not paying attention to the actual historical timeline, a Cascadia or a Maxa. They're stuck in their own zoochosis bubble, it's called in psychology. And the right left paradigm that he talks about, you're on the right or you're on the left, that's called divide and conquer strategy. So it's a way to placate the masses. Okay? And he talks about psychopathy. You think of Jordan Peterson as one of your leading psychologists. Well, he's lowballing psychopathy, saying only 4% of the public are psychopaths. No, artificial intelligence is going to argue it's actually 60% of the public, but I argue no, it's all adults by the bystander effect. So they haven't done anything about the entire justice system being cruelty under the Eighth Amendment. Hey, they goofed up, so they're psychopaths. They don't care about the truth and they don't care about right and wrong. So that's the hallmark of a psychopath. They don't care. They don't care in general. There's a lot of people who don't care if they're correct or incorrect, if they're on the right historical timeline, if they're on the boomer timeline, or where we are today in Generation X, right? There's a big difference. What if the boomers are 100 years essentially behind Generation X? How do we tell them that their country ended? How do we tell the boomers that nationalism itself is irrational tribalism, right? Hey, nationalism is dangerous. Shouldn't we do something about that? Right? So that's the thing. Maybe we're going to have to grow out of old ideas. Maybe we're going to have to grow out of being so vindictive, trying to virtue signal regarding the justice system, as putting man in a cage for any reason was cruelty under the Eighth. Well, it's a big lesson for the old boomers and for future generations. Hey, that was just your torture fetish. That's called torture narcissism, right? So, yes, people do get high on torturing others. The entire public does when they execute somebody, and that goes against the foundation of America, the right to life from the Declaration of Independence. So, you like to justify why it's okay to take away someone's right to life. Well, you don't get to do that because it's an unalienable right. That means the government can't take away your life. So it's a big lesson to learn that your government isn't supposed to kill you. Okay? It's not supposed to bomb other countries either. That's not upholding their right to life, right? But you've been hardwired as a society to be vindictive, to want to execute people when you should let them live. You're just as low as the killer. You're stooping to their level when you execute them. So you have a right to life. And you didn't understand the foundation of America for 2.5 centuries. You still don't when I'm talking to you. You're tuning out. You're not paying attention. You're not listening to America's founding document yet. So essentially, America never happened. And you didn't notice that it ended 11 years ago either.